This is the plaintiff, Irene. She says she's a personal fitness coach and owns a gym where the defendant was a member. The sneaky woman called her credit card company and had 3 months of her membership charges reversed. This woman had no right to do that. She's owed $1,344.35 as per their contract and is suing for just that today. This is the defendant, Rachel. She says she often travels for work, and when she does, she puts her gym membership on hold. She told the plaintiff to put it on hold while she was out of town for 3 months. The woman went ahead and charged her anyway. She complained with her credit card company, and the fees were reversed. Why this woman's suing her now is very strange indeed, because she owes nothing. She's accused of putting the gym on hold.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket. The plaintiff is a personal fitness coach at a gym. Had a customer who signed up, but had the credit card company reverse the charges on the membership. The defendant says the plaintiff basically tried stealing her money. It's the case of the fitness trainer who threw a fit.
I've been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome.
All right. Irene, you own a gym and you're a personal trainer, strength coach?
Yes, Your Honor.
How long have you owned the gym?
About 6 years.
All right. And how is it that you know Rachel?
She was a member.
For how long?
3 years.
All right. Is there a contract that your members sign when they become members?
Yes, Your Honor.
May I see it?
Absolutely.
All right. So tell me what happens. You decide that you want some time off from the gym?
Yeah, I was going out of town, and when I was going to be away for a while, I would put my membership on hold. I had been a member of the gym for a few years, and this is something that regularly occurred. And so in this case, I talked to Liz. We talked to each other all the time because I was at the gym, and it was kind of a close relationship. And then she was like, okay, send me an email when you're going. So I sent her the email to put my membership on hold, and I thought it was on hold. And
when you say you had done this several times before, how many times before?
I'm not exactly sure, but at least once a year for a few years.
Okay, do you have evidence of that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I have this from 2015, 2016, and 2017.
Which would be what? Your email saying, please put it on hold?
Yeah.
Okay, and this is to, would this be you? Yes, it's to you. Please stop charging me. I'll get in touch when I'm back from summer travels. Please confirm. What? Just send me an email a few days before you leave. I will put your account on hold, okay? Yeah, no problem. In order to put your membership on hold, just email me when it happens. I can't put a future date in for a hold because you were trying to get it done in May or whatever, but then...
Yeah, I had been saying in advance I was going to go away, and she said, just let me know when you need it.
And then you said, okay, this is the email.
Yeah.
Stop charging me, blah, blah, blah. Okay. It sounds like you were allowing this practice to happen, were you not?
Absolutely. We always allow any holds.
Okay, so what was it that happened in this case that you feel went beyond what it was supposed to be?
Yes, Your Honor. I have records of our past holds as well. In this case, I had informed her that I would put it on hold for 1 month. She informed me that she was going on vacation.
And this was for what month?
This was in March of 2017.
All right, so I'm looking at what she's suing for. We're going to start from the earliest months she's suing for. March and May, she's suing you for $600 that she says should have been paid to her.
Yeah.
Did you attempt to hold your membership in March?
Yes.
How did you do so?
By sending her the email saying, I want to put my membership on hold.
And did you say at that time, I want to put my membership on hold for how long?
I didn't say. In my mind, it was open-ended because I wasn't sure when I was going to be coming back to the gym.
Have you ever done that in any prior holds?
Yeah, I had. I think that you have.
There's an email that she sends to you on December 14th, 2016, which is a few months before this hold, where she says, I got your text about putting your membership on hold, but it is necessary for you to email me with your preferred hold dates from start to end, and also to remove yourself from the classes you signed up for in the future. Once this happens, I can place your membership on hold for the desired amount of time. We'll miss you while you are away. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you got that email, right? So what did you do then regarding March? Because that says you have to give a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Yeah, I know. In March, I just said put my membership on hold, and I just gave the beginning. I didn't give an end.
Okay, let me see the email where you say that to her.
Okay.
All right. So you tell her I want March on hold.
Yeah, I just said I want to put my membership on hold.
Okay, and now...
I billed there at the middle of the month, so it was kind of...
I do want to put my membership on hold because of my vacation and Laura's trip that I mentioned. I think it resets the 19th, so that should go into effect immediately. I will unsigned up for anything I signed up for next month. That was in response to an email which she had sent to you saying, when are you leaving on vacation? Thanks for your great energy, blah, blah, blah. So did you put it on hold at all for March?
Yes, I said, my next email says, "Hi Rachel, thank you for taking your name out of the SBTs. I will put your plan on hold through mid-April. Let me know."
May I see that email, because she did not include that. So you tell her, "Thank you for taking the time. I put your plan on hold through mid-April." So then what goes wrong?
So she just didn't come back after.
Ever?
Yeah.
So when do you hear from her again?
Well, I had sent her texts asking how she's doing, when she's coming back. She said, I just keep meaning to get back to the gym in May. I sent her an email in June saying this is our new address. And then in July, she sent me the email saying that she was upset about that I stole from her.
That you what?
Stole money from her.
Because you were charging her as of?
From March.
Well, why March? You know that she had put it on hold in March. You acknowledge that you put it on hold until April.
She put it on hold after the March payment went through. That's why April wasn't paid for.
Okay. The March payment had already gone through, then she puts it on hold. So what you held instead was the April payment.
Yes.
All right, so that's why you're suing here, not for March through May, but March and May.
Yes.
Because
No.
April you acknowledge. So, and the reason you're suing is because you stopped payment on March? Why would you stop payment on March when you acknowledged that you were working out in March?
Because the gym membership resets in the middle of the month. I didn't go to the gym ever after the time I said, please put my membership on hold. So I had paid for...
Right, well then why didn't you turn around and pay for April? Okay.
Because I thought my membership was on hold. I mean,
Right,
there's
but
a
Rachel, here's the
misunderstanding
problem
here.
that I'm having. You don't
Okay.
even have a right to do the thing you're doing.
Okay.
You do legally because she has been doing it that way. But what this membership thinks, first of all, you need to rewrite this, and it needs to have an actual clause for when and how you can do holds. But, so you're getting to do this thing, and that's fine. You're right. If people do business a certain way, you have a right to expect that it's going to be done that way. But if somebody calls it and says, hey, this is how I want you to do it from now on, they have a right to expect you to do it that way from now on. You acknowledge receiving her email where she says, and frankly, every time in the past there was a beginning and an end, but you acknowledge receiving her email where she says, look, you've got to tell me a beginning and an end. And then you say, hey, put it on hold as of when I say, which is the next billing period, which happens to be a few days after you had just gotten the May payment. Fine. So she then sends you a response to that because you don't have an answer on it about when it's going to end. And she says, give me the specific date you want to come back. And then you ignore this.
I never saw that.
Well, it's equivalent of ignoring it. But either way, you then take off forever. March, April, May. When is it that you say, hey, wait a second, you've been charging me. How often do you open your bills and look at them?
I noticed this at the beginning of July. So it had been enough time for me to have been charged $850 that I hadn't expected to be charged.
Okay, so let's see what should have happened. Let us say that your email should allow you to get the 1 month hold because you gave no end date. So the least it could be is a month. And that's consistent with the email that Liz sent out to you saying, well, okay, thanks for canceling the stuff, so I'm going to put you on hold through April. Let me know when you want to come back. You never email her anything else again. You should get 1 free month, which you did, which was April, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You are suing then for March.
Yes, Your Honor.
Because that shouldn't have been reversed. That was...
She trained in March.
She trained in March, and she didn't even put it on hold until after that charge had gone through, correct?
Yes,
Right.
Your Honor.
So you're suing for March. You're suing for May. Why are you suing for an April membership hold for 1935?
When you put the system on hold, it prorates it for the dates that you put it on hold. So I must have put it on hold, I believe it was March 17th or 18th that she requested the hold. So I put it from March 18th or 17th to April 17th or 18th. So
well, what's a prorating then?
2
That's
days.
a month. I don't understand what you're saying.
I don't understand
I would
the prorating
understand if you
either.
were saying I put it to the end of April. Then I understand there's an additional charge or something. But 30 days is 30 days. I don't know what you're talking about. If you put it on hold for one billing cycle, that's the 30 days. What do you?
I was confused about the $19
Okay, well, if you can't
as well.
explain it, I'm not interested. Okay, now $230 remaining June balance. What's that about?
So we moved gyms, and because we moved gyms, we trained outside for 1 week.
So you charge people less?
Yes.
Okay. And then a $250 cancellation fee. Let's talk about that. She's under contract until when?
The original contract that she signed in 2013 was only a 3-month contract for a $200.
Did you ever have her sign another one?
The other one did not have the cancellation fee in it.
Well, then why the heck are you suing for a cancellation fee? Because you're greedy?
No,
You can say it, because you're greedy?
So is it a good idea for somebody who hasn't worked out to sign a 1-year membership at a gym?
Absolutely. It's never too late to start.
Never too late to start, but is it something where they're going to regret it because they don't follow through?
Absolutely. A week contract.
A week contract. Okay, you know what? Last word. Going inside the courtroom.
You can't sue for a cancellation fee. That implies you are entitled to collect one, which means that I'm going to look at the contract to see if you're right. And you're telling me that she, by the way, did she even sign another contract or never signed a contract?
Yes, there's 3 contracts that she signed.
Okay, so then the other contract supersedes this contract, right?
Well, I
That's the
think
law.
they're both.
I'm not asking you.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the law. So
Okay.
does that other contract say anything about a $250 cancellation fee?
It does not, Your Honor.
That's correct. So you're done. Now, $105 in 4 bank chargebacks. That's because you went to your credit card company and said they weren't supposed to charge me this, and
Yeah.
you ended up winning with that. Show me the $105 in 4 bank chargebacks
Yes, ma'am.
and the $140 in overdraft fees. Why overdraft fees?
Because she had done it all at once, and we don't have very many members, and so
So you bounced other checks? Is that what you're saying?
No.
What's your overdraft fee? She didn't write you a...
it's $35 for each
No.
one.
Why is she responsible for you being so cash poor? Is that what you're saying, that you didn't have enough money for checks that you were writing?
She took out. She called her bank and took out $800 out of my account. So at the time, it was at the beginning.
The credit card company, which you were well aware of, had a dispute pending, and you were well aware of it. You participated in it. She won the dispute, so how much? $800 got charged back, correct?
This was before the dispute started, at the beginning of July, when I didn't have any funds. We don't operate, we're not cash heavy at all. And so when she went and called the bank and took out the $800, I had overdraft fees.
You had overdraft fees for what?
For having low balance, negative balance.
Then I'm sorry you don't have a really robust business. That's not something she would have to pay. The amounts that she took out it's a credit card company agreeing with her. Mm-hmm. And that happened in what month?
That happened in July.
And that would only happen, well, it might happen originally. It might happen first and then questions later. That's often how it happens. So the actual input by each of you came later. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, Your Honor.
Right. Yeah, you don't get ancillary charges for that because the only reason they happen is because you have a business that can't absorb it. It happened because of a low balance. It didn't happen because she's disputing the charge. All right, so no on the chargebacks, no on the after overdraft, no on the cancellation fee. I feel that she is entitled to March. I feel that she is entitled to May. And I feel that she is entitled to what she charges in June. I feel that because I don't think I've ever seen a club membership where you just get to say, I'm on hold until you hear otherwise. In fact, most times, it's a lot more formal than this. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if you're new at this business, but let me just suggest to you that absolutely everything must be in writing all the time. That is the way you don't have these kinds of problems. And that includes that there be a clear standard policy regarding putting your membership on hold. Like, for example, if I want to put my DirecTV on hold in a certain location where I don't spend that much time, I only get to do it twice a year. I only get to do it for X amount of time. Have some parameters so that because you have no parameters, so you subject yourself to a lot of dispute this way.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm going to order you to pay back March $300, May $300, April is the freebie, and June $230. Nothing else. That's $830, not $1,344. $830, verdict for the plaintiff. Good luck.
So the plaintiff does get money back, $830 back. What are you thinking right now?
Well, I think that, I don't know, I have a lot to think about. I thought I did the right thing, but judge disagreed.
Yeah, and there's some contract issues here that need to be cleared up from your side, too, that would have helped you, I guess. But
yeah,
anyway.
our communication wasn't good. I mean, that's the bottom of the whole problem.
Okay, very good. Like your bow tie.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Here comes the plaintiff now. Ms. Palmer, I think you got a lesson in contractology, so to speak, today. Your contracts need help.
Yes, that's true. I think you're right.
So did you learn anything from all of this?
I think I need to update my contracts, but no hard feelings. I think the judge was fair.
Okay, well, good for you. All right.
Thank you.
Glad you're not mad. Thank you very much. All right, Harvey?
Okay, Doug, these gym contracts are actually really tricky. When you get one, you got to read what the term is, what the cancellation fee is, how much money you're paying. Look for the critical points that talk about your cash. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.